it's Kelly, and I'm back with another layout. So I'm using these photos of groups and friends, and then that top left photo are three siblings of a friend of mine who are like siblings to me. They're not quite, but they are. So I'm just kind of I'm going to arrange them in sort of a collage here, and I'm thinking I'm going to put them on this pink paper, which is from Felicity Jane. And I love the feeling that this paper evokes for me, the feeling of the event space that we were in. I'm thinking I want to use some kind of card here to take up a little bit more physical space next to that bottom photo, and maybe journal on it, but not quite sure about that yet. And so I like that remember card. There's also that celebrate card as well, but the celebrate card is longer than the photo, so I'm not really loving that. I want it to kind of be the same height as that, or appear kind of to be the same height. It would be hard to do that with the celebrate card because I wouldn't be able to put that flower there. So the remember card is from Felicity Jane. It was the summer journaling cards. And then I have that die cut floral there from the Felicity Jane Kate die cut shapes. And then I have a couple of, well, a tag right now. So we'll take a look at that in just a second. That floral tag there, the floral tags that are up there are from the Felicity Jane Kate die cut shapes. And I'm thinking now I maybe want another one. That small one that I just put up there is from the Felicity Jane Caroline die cut shapes. But I'm not liking the boldness of that black and white. It was too distracting from the photos. I want to keep the stuff around the photos light because I'm thinking about using this floral paper somehow, and that's very dark. So I wanted to keep it a little bit lighter and brighter in the foreground of this. So I'm just playing with embellishments here. I do like the 3 tags. I don't use tags all that often, and they're wonderful. So I need to use them. All right, so we have that figured out. So, and then I'm looking at using that heart there, and that was from, I believe, either the Kate die cut shapes or the Caroline die cut shapes. I'm not quite sure. I think it's the Kate die cut shapes actually. So now I'm going to take that. I mounted the pink kind of lacy paper on that black and white dot paper, and that's from Felicity Jane Willow. The pink paper is just Felicity Jane. I don't know what collection. And then that very dark paper there is the dark floral paper is from the Felicity Jane Kate, and it's the floral and pinstripe paper. And then I'm looking at using some puffy pieces here. This is from the Emmeline Charms. So there's one that says, there's the heart there, and then the ampersand. And I thought the ampersand worked because there's groups of us here. The black label that I just put down is the Felicity Jane Caroline die cut shapes. And then also the, actually the hearts are from, I use so many different collections here, guys. It was a little bit hard to keep track of. The hearts, I believe, are from the Kate collection. Yes, they are. As is that today. And I'm using a wet glue here to put down the puffy sticker, or the puffy ampersand there, and the heart, because otherwise they can react with that. That remember is also from the Kate shapes there. So I have that. So the story behind these photos is you already have seen this. There's a layout out there of mine called Remember, and I did it a couple of months ago. My best friend, who I have known since high school, was very sick and passed away. At the time I did that Remember layout, she had been given a terminal diagnosis of just a couple of days. And so I did that at the time, and then took some time with it. At this point, when I'm doing this voiceover, I still have not journaled on it. And it's about a month later since I made that, because she passed away. That's a little bit, actually it's probably at least 6 weeks, because she passed away a month ago as I'm doing this. And so this is from her celebration of life. And right now I'm thinking I might want to use that coral label somewhere for a little bit more die cutting. Or a little bit more die cutting, a little bit journaling. So the group of the four of us are her two brothers and her sister, and I've known them since high school as well. They're like family with me. I have celebrated holidays with them when my own family is not around, and so that they're really special to me. And then the group on the bottom is our group of high school friends, and the group on top with that love in the photo is a group of us who all work together and we're young and fun in our 20s. So those are pretty special photographs to me. That butterfly that I just put down, that die cut, is from Maggie Holmes. I had it sitting in a little dish at the top of my desk and thought, oh, I kind of like the butterfly here because its symbols change and she got her wings, I guess, is kind of what I was thinking with that. So I'll put that down. The loss of this friend, and she was only 55, just really emphasized the need for pictures to help us remember things. The group on the bottom, my high school friends, we take pictures every time we're together, and we get together about every 6 or 8 weeks. You'll see them as my book club a lot of times. We are not as good with that group on the top left, though, but they all wanted to take a picture before we left. And there are 4 of us in that group that don't even live in the same state that I do anymore. So it was remarkable that we were all together. That's a very rare thing. So I just thought it was cool that they wanted to do that. So I just brought out this alphabet here, and that alphabet is the L Studio letters and numbers in black. That puffy heart, guys, is from the Felicity Jane Essential Puffy Shapes. I don't know that I gave you the right. I think I didn't give you the right place at first. The heart. The ampersand is the one that is from the other collection, which of course I can't find right now. Oh my goodness. The Emmeline Charms, that's where the ampersand is from. All right. I love this layout. It's special to me, but I just love the black paper. I love it. Evokes totally how I felt about the event space. It was very barn-like, and so it was perfectly my friend, and this paper is perfectly that space. So I think it just really helped. And I think the lightness and brightness takes some of the black out, but obviously as much as we had fun together and had lots of great memories, there was a really awesome slideshow of pictures. It was still a set occasion. So I like that this captures the feel of all of that for me. That twine that I'm going to put in the tags is from We Are Memory Keepers. It's So Easy Floss, and that is years and years and years old. But I'm still using it. I think one of the colors is already used up there. And I'm on my way to getting this used up too. All right, there we go. I'm going to give these all a little trim with my scissors and get that up there so you can actually see what the whole layout looks after I get that down a little bit that was sticking up. And then I realized that I had not glued that heart down. So I need to play with that a little bit and get that glued down. All right, there you go. There's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well, and I will be back with another layout again soon. Bye.